Morning, welcome back to another video. It is Monday morning. Currently, well, we left Your Horse Live Friday, so the week after, and you just don't realise just having a couple of days away from the yard creates so much mess and chaos, doesn't it? So we left Thursday, stayed overnight and all day Friday. So 2 days, one night at the show, and yard life at home is an absolute state. Let's start down this end. I don't think I've done, a yard vlog showing everything we've been doing for a while, because so much has gone on, so much is happening, that we're just in absolute chaos down here that all needs sorting out before winter really hits. There is talks now of it getting really cold from next week, so we need to crack on with a few jobs, but we start this end because it's at the beginning. The trackway stuff, some material has arrived to fix the potholes in the trackway, because I need that through the worst of the winter. Although we've got the bark chip arena now, if it gets really wet or freezes, that freezes. So this trackway, of course, it goes all the way up the yard as well, is all I ever used to have to exercise my horses on. So we like to keep that ready, keep it maintained. So if we need to use it this winter, it's there. Because for 15 years, that's all I ever had to exercise the horses. So the material has turned up to do that. There was a hay bale in this field down the front somewhere. It's hard to point when you're on the camera. That was put out early summer because of it being so wet. But it's just been rained on. They weren't eating it anymore. So we've had that removed. And yeah, that field is just being used by Willow at the moment, and I am gonna electric fence some of it off so we can rest it for the winter. Just moments before we were leaving for the show, Donut decided to push the side of his fence, the side of his stable out, so we've had to do a quick fix on that. I don't know what they done. They raised the roof and pushed the side back in and braced it. So that needs fixing, because that needed dealing with before we left. The yard is just an absolute mess, needs sweeping, tidying, everything. And then they're all eating their breakfast at the moment. But yeah, then we come out the back here. This is the worst part. My school has been trashed. The fence there has been broken because they've taken the muck heap away. We've got 2 muck heaps. One was rotting and one is what we were using. We've now stopping using that one and making a new pile so that can rot or whatever. My kids take it to the allotments, so that's what they've been doing. They've removed one muck heap and it was slippy and they banged into that fence. That fence needs fixing. This field is where Gambler and Donut were turning out. Years ago, a tree fell down on the fence. We didn't fix the fence, we put in a wooden temporary fence across the middle so it could still be used. That temporary fence has now come down. The electric fencing that was down this side, that's come down so they could take the muck heap away, and now they're going to re-fence the whole lot. And I'm hoping to, with electric fence, turn that into 3 smaller paddocks for the spring. But it's trashed at the moment because just some muddy ground with the tractors, dumpers, transit and everything doing it. That end is trashed, but it's out of use for the winter anyway, so that's usual for that field to get trashed. That will repair itself over the winter. But yeah, look at the main man. Hey, good old boy. So pleased with him at Your Horse Live. But that is the last year they are going to do it in hand together. So give someone else a chance now. Only 5 people can qualify for that. each year, and they've qualified and been twice now. So give someone else a chance. I may take him back ridden, I don't know. Lewis may take Ebby in hand, don't know. Ebby and Pip's stables have changed as well. We decided to switch them around so Pip can actually now see over this door. It's not much height difference between the two stables, but she can see over this door and not this one. But yeah, so just waiting for them to eat their dinner now, and then we're going to chuck them out. Going to try and get some bits done round the yard today, but we're also going to a tack shop that I've never been to before, so I thought I'd take you along there, and then we've got some bits to do this afternoon. But so much to do because we've also got the vet coming this week to see Ebby, and we've got the farrier coming to do everyone this week. So yeah, we've got so much going on. It really is such a busy time, and just trying to get back on top of everything from having a couple of days away. General just sweeping, tidying up, that sort of stuff. Hay and straw will be coming in this weekend as well, so all this needs tidying up. So busy, but yeah, I'm going to start turning this lot out, and then we get on with our day. I'm absolutely sweating, but mucking out is done. So it's time to start doing some tidying up quickly, because I want to get to this tack shop before lunch. But yeah, I'm just going to sweep up in here and then leaf blow out there. that is the yard all tidied. Don't realise just how quickly it can get a mess. We were away for a couple of days. I'm so grateful that my older kids come down, do the horses for me and sort the dogs when we go to a stay-away show, but you won't ever catch them doing general tidy up. So that's it. That's what we've been dealing with today. Feed room's tidy, yard's been swept. Oh, I'm gonna have to excuse the sun. I'm not complaining. It's not warm, but the sun is shining. I'm trying to shut this gate. Yeah, my kids won't do the general tidy up of things, which is fine. As I say, I'm grateful they look after the horses and save me having to pay for that. But we are just going to go now to a new tack shop. I don't know if it's there. That's better. Equestrian. I've heard of it before, but I've never been. I didn't realise it was so close. But I was watching Riding with Charlotte on here the other day, who went there. And I know she's not too far away from us. So I had a Google, and it's literally not far at all, half-hour drive. So we're going to go up there. I have written a list on what I need to buy, though, because otherwise I'll get in there looking at stuff and I'll completely forget what I went for. So, yeah, we're going to head there now. Well, we are here. As I say, I've heard about it before, but it's in the middle of nowhere. You wouldn't know it was here unless you knew of it, basically. So we are back down the yard again now. We went home after the tack shop to grab some lunch, but I thought I'd show you what we bought. So nothing too exciting, but what we did notice when we went to Your Horse Live, of course my older boys done the horses for me, but because they don't do them often, don't pay much attention, trying to tell them what hay nets went to which horse or what feed buckets went to which horse. I know it and Lewis knows it because we do it each day, but it all used to be colour coordinated, but it's not now. Over the months' time, every time something's been broken, we've bought new bits and they don't match. And feed buckets, the rubber tyre ones, I really do like because they're durable, but over time they become, you can't wash them properly and they smell. So we got some new feed buckets. Gambler's got blue, but he's broken one of his somehow. But Willow's also using one blue one for some reason. So we're going to throw Gambler's broken one away, use the blue one Willow's using. So Gambler's got 2 blue, Ebby's already got 2 pink, Pip has got 2 red. So we needed, Willow's colour is meant to be lime green, so we got him 2 lime green ones. And Donut was always purple, but they didn't have purple stuff there today, so we've changed him now to orange. So he's got orange. Some of his stuff is orange anyway because they got him a fly mask that was orange. So yeah, so we got new feed buckets for them, and then we needed new winter hay nets. I've got the massive nets for Donut, Willow and Gambler, but they seem really thin. They keep getting holes in, but they're all, I think it's black and red. They all look the same, and Gambler doesn't have as much hay as like Donut. So it was hard to say which one to use which one. So we've bought new hay nets as well. These are bigger ones, but they're also thicker material. So that looks red in the camera. It is orange. So that's for Donut, an orange one. A blue one for Gambler, and a pink one for Ebby. So yeah, orange, blue, pink. Yeah, it was lime green that we couldn't get for Willow, but he can just use one of these other bigger nets, and now I know what they're called, I can look online for them. But I don't want a big net like that for Pip, because she will just explode. So Gambler's net, her net is small. Gambler's one that is currently using is slightly bigger than that, so she can use that. That's black. For the time being, because I don't want her to have a net that size. Then we did buy something. I'm not going to show you that completely because that'll be shown come Christmas time. But yes, the main thing we actually went to get, because as some of you have been guessing, we're going to try some working hunter with Gambler mainly next year. Possibly a little bit with Willow, but as I say, he's done his leg before. Someone has said before you can't keep looking back on the past and what he's done. But I do, because although I'm do a bit of jumping with him, I don't want to do too much, and I want it to be on the surface, because the chance of him doing his suspensory again is higher because he's done it before, and the chance of him recovering from doing the suspensory again is a hell of a lot slimmer. So jumping with Willow will be very minimal and only on perfect ground. So yeah, I had to go get a new body protector, because when I cleaned the tack room out, mine body protector was old. I really think it was out of date. So I threw it away and I didn't have one. And of course, breaking donut in now and doing a bit of jumping, we need one, because if we do any sponsored rides, fun rides, cross country, you should be wearing a body protector. So I went and purchased this today. So we went specifically to that shop. I didn't realise it was so close. Never knew it was there. It's in the middle of nowhere. But because they can fit you, they've got all shapes, sizes, everything, and they fit it to you there. So we went and got that. So next year's show season schedule is going to look a little bit different, because now Your Horse Live is over and done with, I will take over more of the riding with Gambler. But we also went for some wash as well, because we are going to have to clip Mr. Willow again. I did say I wasn't going to clip him at all this year, to try and keep his colour, and because his shows start so early in the year, we want his coat to grow back, la da 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 da. Then I clipped him with the cover coat blades, worked really well for the champ show, but now it's growing back. So I was going to do the cover coat blades again sort of beginning of December, to try and keep the colour and make it so it grow back before he shows. But he's come up with some rash on his back. Well, it's mainly on his back, but it is all over. Look, if I can't find it now. If I scratch his back, it really itches him. They're like little spots on his back. It is, I thought it was mainly saddle pad area, so I wondered whether I'd washed his saddle pads in something that he doesn't like. But it's not just there. Look at him. It is all over him. He's got some rash. Look, I need the hair off so I can give him a good wash and a clean. It is itching him like mad. So yeah, I don't know. The only other thing I've changed is someone said to put more oil. It's like, look, it brings out hair with it. Someone said to put more oil in his feed. I used to give him like a dribble, and someone said to put 2 cups. I never went that much all in one go, but I was putting more oil in his feed, and now he's come out with these bumps. So I don't know whether it's anything to do with that, but yeah, just like a spot underneath, but it's pulling the hair out. So yeah, we are going to clip him, give it a good wash. and see if that helps him. Oh. But yeah, it is, well, middle of November. I usually do his last clip. I'm not going to pick it anymore. I don't want to make it sore, but I usually do his last clip like Christmas week. And that's never early enough, because when his shows start up in February time, his coat's not growing back. The M&Ms are not meant to have clip lines. They're not meant to look like they've been clipped. So it's always hard. So I was going to pull the last clip to beginning of December. So middle of November. We're only like 2 weeks earlier than I was going to do it anyway. But we're still like a month earlier than I would usually do it. So going to see if that's any better. But his itchiness has got to be sorted over any sort of clip. Look, something just not right. Yeah. His health comes first over marks and a show ring. So yeah, we can get the clippers out and sort him out again. There he is, all clipped. Might have to do it in a few days once we try to get these spots. Go back a minute, you can see him there. But literally itches him so bad. It's just scurfy, scabby stuff. Yeah, might have to re-clip him in a few days because it was just hard to get over some of these spots. You can't see him up there now. Yeah, so let's try and wash these, get this settled down, and then I might have to just go over a few little patches. Oh, you won't be able to see it this side, it's so dark, but yeah, you can see it all there. Don't know what it is, it just itches him. They're just raised lumps, but it's pulling out loads of hair with it as well. But yeah, down here it's like, it's awful, don't know. But yeah, give him a good wash now, and then we'll rug him up and get him ready for bed. I'm hoping this light will stay on. I did, look, straight away, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today because we were shopping for a lot longer than I wanted. But yeah, it's pitch black out there now. Willow is all clipped. I am hoping that the next couple of days I can get back on him again. I just don't want to put a saddle pad directly, this light's going to annoy me, onto it. But we do have a showing clinic to go to 2 weeks, 3 weeks possibly, with someone who I met at the show before Your Horse Live. She's an instructor that can do the level that I do with Willow. So hopefully I'm going to go to the showing clinic with her. This light's so annoying. In a couple of weeks, get a feel for her, because you need to like and click with your showing instructor. Otherwise, click to it. It don't work. Yeah, you need to click with your showing instructor. So we go to the showing clinic. If I like her, then she will become my riding instructor after Christmas for Willow. So fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you again soon for the next one. Bye.